And welcome to the Writers Class, y'all. We getting down to biz. Oh, wait, you know something? I apologize. I am dancing. Can you tell there is no Jade? And I am not in a studio. I am in a bedroom somewhere. Look at that. Right on the corner. Wait, hold on. Wait, almost there. Boom.
That is it.
That is it. Oh, hold on. I think I might be fat enough to block it out. There we go, y'all. Lean back. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to do it Egyptian style the whole day today.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I will Nona. I always forget to introduce myself, but I did it. I did it. High five to me. Semi-professional. Okay, we're moving on with life. We wrote books, and I say we, I mean me and the missing Jade, who would be part of the And I Thought ladies, and occasionally we have something intelligent to say. Mostly that's on the page, not out of our mouth. That might not be a good thing. We might need to change that. Well, what it would be like if we were silly on the page and intelligent out of our mouth? Anyway, moving on. I'll think about that later. So we wrote books, and I thought divorce was bad, and I thought being grown up was easy. If only I were me, a memoir and verse, Widow's Web, Widow's Debt, and Foreign Coffee. Anyone who's counting along with me, that's 6. We have 11 more books, and you can find out everything about them and a little bit about us that we didn't wish we had put on the web. One day I'm going to clean that up. I promise you. It'll be like when I'm 59 years old, 60, something like that. I'll clean up the messes I made when I was this young. At www.andithoughladies.com. And you know, if I'm by myself, I gotta say it like a car salesman. So one more time, www.andithoughladies.com. But you're not here to hear about me. You're here to hear about our wonderful guests. That felt weird to change from .com to you're not here to hear about me. You're here to hear about our wonderful guests. Wonderful guests, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Stephanie Rabell, and I'm with Book and Wine Lovers Marketing. And thank you so much for having me on. I can't wait to have some fun with you.
Oh, great. I'm hoping that I can actually be fun. You sound so like gracious. Like, like thank you for having me on. Like, I need to bring it down some. I'm graceful too, I'm a lady, right? I recognize that you said I'm going to ask a question I did not send you, and I apologize. You said Book and Wine Lovers. Why did you name it that? And then I'll get to questions I actually wrote. Okay.
Good question. We have a book club called Book and Wine, Wine, Women, and Words of the North Shore Book Club. Wine, Women, and Words of the North Shore Book Club. And when I decided I wanted to put our book club on Instagram, that was too long.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fit. So my daughter was helping me. We couldn't figure it out. Finally, I'm like, just figure out something that has books and wine in it. So that's how it came to Book and Wine Lovers. And then when I started the marketing program, I figured, let me just keep the Book and Wine Lovers and just add marketing. So it was kind of a fluke name, but it worked.
Segue time. And you know I have to say it like that because we don't segue on this show. But she said marketing, and my next question is about marketing. That's my segue. Oh my goodness. Why did you start helping authors with their marketing for their books?
Well, I had to quit my job because my son was having health issues. So I had to stay home. And that only, gets like, oh, I don't have to get up every morning for work. That gets old really quick. So I needed really something to do. So I decided, why don't I just make a book club? So I decided to make a book club. And, through making the book club, I started getting noticed by authors asking for my help. We would Zoom with authors wanted the book club to read the books. It just, everything kind of like just kind of fell into my lap, little baby steps. And authors, were asking me for their help. And I'm saying to myself, wow, I could really be doing something here, making this a little business by helping authors. Because that's what I love, I love doing that. We support, book club supports local authors. That's one of the things that we really thrive on. And we've taken out a few authors out to dinner and, little round table, and we would talk about their books and their personal lives. And it's just so much better when you can actually meet the author, discuss the book, the reason behind the book. I mean, every book that I've read that we've had an author come, we all love the book. But once you hear that, all that background information of why they wrote it or particular character and stuff like that, you love the book even more. It's like, I want to go back and reread it, you know, because you know a little bit more history about the characters and stuff. So, so we love doing that. And also with the book club, we're an action book club. And that means we help out our community. And so far, our book club has done 3 book drives. And we kind of gear ourselves towards the mental health sector. So we've done 2 book drives for a psychiatric hospital. We did one for the children. And then the children, the adult nurses said, wait a minute, what's going on here? How come the kids get a library? Can't you make us a library? So then, well, okay, we'll do another book drive. And then we did the adult, we built a library for the adults. And then Mount Sinai Psychiatric Hospital in New York City, they reached out to us and asked if we could build them a library. So, and we really felt it was necessary because once the nurse told me that most of the people coming into that particular program are homeless. I know, I get chills just thinking about it. And one story she had told me was, it was during the pandemic, everything closed down. You couldn't like go out of your room. You pretty much were stuck in your room when you were in the hospital there. And they had the library that we had built for them. And the man said, can you just give me a book? Just pick out a book and I'll just read the book. Very depressed, didn't want to get out of bed. He had a lot of mental health issues going on. They gave him the book. He read the book. He finished the book and came out of his room like a whole nother person. Like literally, like the weight lifted off his shoulders. He wanted to tell everybody about the mystery that he just read. And like just that one story. I mean, I know there's many more, I'm sure, but just that one story was all worth the work, you know, that put into it, that helped that man, you know. And I'm sure some of the homeless people, when they do go out, even if they put them back out in a while, I'm not really sure what they do with them once they leave the hospital. Hopefully they'll help with housing and stuff, but at least they could take some books with them too. They let them take the books with them if they want to. So stuff like that with the book club, and authors help too. Authors,
oh yes,
they donate the books.
Can you tell us a bit about oh crap, I forgot the words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I'm still running blank. Wow.
We were talking about
something for book marketing
and the book drive.
No. You do something in book marketing, and what is it called?
Book and Wine Lovers Marketing.
Yes, the company.
And I run book tours.
Book tours. Oh my
yeah, I run book tours for authors. Yes.
That's the word that I was blanking on. I was like, I know she knows the word that I'm thinking of, but I don't want to seem stupid. Well, look at that. I just told you that. It seems stupid.
You'd be surprised how many authors ask me, what is a book tour and what does it entail? And I tell them it's not a stupid question.
And when do we need to do this? So what is a book tour and when does an author need to consider it?
Okay. You need to do the book tour. You need to think about, once the book is launched and you know, the book is printed and everything, a lot of authors think, okay, I'm done. I don't have to worry, you know, the sales are just going to come. But books don't sell magically. I mean, you can only ask your family and friends so many times to buy the book and do a review. And then after all that's done, it's kind of quiet. So they're not going to just magically be, you know, purchased from Amazon or off the shelves. So that's when somebody like me, a book tour company, would come in and help you get your book into the right hands, whether it be readers and reviewers on blog posts. I get people to talk on podcasts, live Facebook and live IGTV, and book clubs. I'll get book clubs to read their books. And the book clubs love that because most of the time they're getting free books. You know, it can't be like, you know, a 50-person book club because that's kind of not fair to the author. But if it's a smaller book club, they'll get the free books from the author. And then after they read it, we'll do a Zoom and the authors can talk to the book, book club about the books. I also can get the authors like how like on Instagram, they do a lot of like buddy reads or, read with my Instagram friends. I can do that as well. Just anything to help them get the book out there into the right people's hands. Also, I just by like working with me, and I'm going to toot my own horn here. So many authors have gained like other business opportunities. One particular author got signed it was a 5-book, now it's a 7-book deal from a publishing company. But that was kind of like through my connection, and another author got a monthly gig on a really popular website. So every month she posts something about her niche. So like little by little, people are getting extra things from the book, because that didn't cost me anything. It didn't cost them anything, but just through the connections. So I try to help authors out that way as well. And the authors are great. It's such a nice community of people. I would have never have stumbled upon any authors or anything like that if it wasn't for the book club. So like, that's why I always talk about the book club, because if it wasn't for the book club, I wouldn't be sitting here with you today. But what they need to do is, I know you're going to ask me, they need, before even they do the launch, try to think about if they do want to market the book, and have a company do it. They need to do it, a couple months ahead of time, at least start thinking about it. And then, you book the tour, and then little by little, you could talk about the dates you want to do it and things like that. But as long as you have a book and it's going to be out, it's okay to book a tour, and then kind of like the dates are open. But you definitely should think about something like that, or you're going to have to just market the book yourself. And authors can do it. It's just a lot of work.
You were talking to someone who thoroughly knows that it's a lot of work, considering that we are the 18th most interviewed authors in the world, and we did not have a PR person to do that for us. I mean, we got them after we got the article, which was just like, I don't know. I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm speaking way too much truth today. Can you tell people where to find out about your marketing company so they can get prices and go ahead and sign up?
Okay. But the website is bookandwinelovers.com. I mean, sorry, that's my web. Oh my God. Sorry. Bookandwineloversmarketing.com. I'm so sorry. And or my Instagram page, which is at Book and Wine Lovers. That's on Instagram. And I have a link tree with all the other, all my other connections there. That might be the easiest. Just go to Instagram, Book and Wine Lovers, and my link tree will be there. And all the descriptions of what we offer. And you can reach out to me, send me an email, and I could give you more information and pricing. And no book tour is too small. I can't tell you how many authors would say to me, I only have X dollars. What can you do for me? And I'll figure it out, and we'll do something. We'll get it going.
Thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up.
Thank you.
Ramona from the And I Thought Ladies. Go figure. I would say that, considering it's the And I Thought Ladies podcast. And you can find out everything that your ladies are up to at www.andithoughladies.com. And when you go down to the bottom of the page, you can see the charities that we proudly support. Please take a moment and help them out as well. Times have been hard on everyone, including the charities. So we thank you in advance for that help. And remember that wisdom is all around you if you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Ramona and the Missing Jade. Oh yeah, thanks for listening.